the way up, so I think I got to do the Zoom. Let me just get this really quick here. Hold on one sec. Where's Zoom here?
Just get the cat off the button. That's all.
Oh shit! Right?
Did you say you're?
Is that what happens to you, John?
I think he says
Yes.
he's all the way up. You're all the way up.
I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Let me do audio
I'll
settings.
play a little musical interlude while you're getting it.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm all the way up.
Huh? What is going on? It won't let me even turn it up.
I mean, we could hear it, but it was just a little soft.
Little
right?
soft?
You guys in the same place? It was a little soft.
Yeah. Hey, Scotty, you don't have the three buttons on the bottom right that say on Zoom?
I do, and it's stuck. Output volume because it's in my headset. But maybe if I do this, hold on one sec. IMAX speakers.
Scotty, we don't want to hear about the voices in your head, man.
There we go. You don't want to hear about those?
That's concerning.
All right. All right. So I think I got it. I think I got it. One sec here. All right, I'm gonna start over just because only 17 seconds. Is this better?
The only reason that they didn't fire me
Nope.
was because I was too much of a financial asset. Translation.
You gonna try to send it to me real quick, Scott?
Much.
Yeah.
Just drop it in the chat. I'll grab it.
Okay.
If I can share.
Drop it.
All right. Sorry, guys. It's kind of a big file, so it might or might not work, brother.
It's a file. It's not a link.
It's a video. Yeah. I don't think
You have to. We can hear it. We just all got to be quiet while.
Yeah, we're just gonna really just lean in.
Okay. I wish I knew. I wonder. What about my computer speakers? What about? Hold on one sec. Hold on.
Try that.
Man,
Need somebody younger to come up here and help.
I think so. I've
We
never.
need Rick's hearing aids.
You know, it wasn't that loud to begin with.
We need
but
cats. We need anybody. Everybody.
give me just one sec. I think this is
Rick, if you
important.
could turn up your hearing aids for us, that'd be
Throws
awesome.
that comment out there. I got that, John.
Yeah.
Somebody start with a win while I'm doing this. I'm almost there. That's a alert volume, IMAX speakers, output. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let's just play it and go from there. And see you guys can hear it good enough though.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll be really quiet.
All right. All right.
I felt like I was in a Hollywood movie. The little guy on one side, the big dog's on the other side, and it's this tense moment. And except I was the little guy, and I was terrified. Wife and baby at home. We had just gone through a miscarriage. I was dealing with anxiety, panic attacks, working my butt off 60, 70, sometimes 80 hours a week, generating millions and millions and millions of dollars for this company. Leading a team, coaching, training. By most of our modern society's metrics, I had achieved what everyone says is successful. Glass corner office, company car, 6-figure salary. It's great. And as I sat there in that room and I listened to them berate me, dehumanize me, curse at me, and tell me that the only reason that I wasn't being fired that day was because I was making them too much money, I decided I was done. I didn't know how. I didn't know what to do. But I had a mentor of mine that took me to lunch right around that same time. And I'll never forget the question that she asked me. She looked at me across the table and she said, David, who do you want to become? That question was problematic for me because I grew up my whole entire life thinking like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I had never given myself permission to define who I wanted to become. I thought that was God's job. I thought it was someone else's job. I thought I was supposed to find my calling, discover my purpose, and maybe one day God would show it to me instead of recognizing that he already gave me this and this, and it's my job just to be his son. But as far as who I've become in this life as a husband, as a father, as a leader, as an entrepreneur, as a friend, that's on me. And my friend, that's on you. Please don't wait for a wake-up call that is painful and rips your heart out and brings a whole lot of panic and fear. Recognize that you and I have way more control than we've been led to believe. But it's not about controlling the stuff out there. It's about controlling this and this with our choices, our actions, our behaviors, and what we believe about ourselves and the world around us. So I hope today you'll take a moment for yourself and give yourself permission to dream and define who you want to become. Because I can tell you now, it is almost 4 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon. And I'm sitting in my backyard. I get to dance in the kitchen with my wife any random day for lunch. I get to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner with my kids. I get to work with people all over the world that are the coolest human beings on the freaking planet. I make a good living. I have 2 knucklehead dogs, 4 incredible babies. And was it not for that moment, I'd probably still be stuck there, bowing the knee. But you can change, and I can change. Hope this is a worthwhile consideration. I'm with you and for you. Be blessed, my friend. And never stop becoming. I'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So I just wanted to, it wasn't so much about him working and who he's working for and stuff like that. That's not what that was about, but that was about him making a choice.
Can't hear anything.
Oh, you can't hear me at all?
We hear you, brother.
hear you.
Okay,
I don't know.
okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So it was, that was about more or less,
Either.
hey, okay. All right. Hey, turn up your volume. So I just wanted to put that out there. I thought it was a cool video. It kind of gives me chills even the second time watching it, because we all have a choice. We're all our own CEOs. We own our own business, whether you want to say it or not. You are your own.com. You are your own brand, if you want to be. And so I just wanted to put that out there and say, if you're, if something's, and I wanted to talk about happiness and peace. Put a little PowerPoint together. Of course I did. It took me 3.5 minutes today. And I actually found a really cool, hey, Devin, I found a really cool thing to make the actual thumbnails. I don't even do that anymore. That takes seconds.
Sick.
So, so I won't show you that today, but I want to show you guys and what I need to do here is get rid of this, stop showing. What I hate. So another thing I learned is when you share on, there it is right there. Okay, so I'm going to share this right here. I'm going to share this PowerPoint there. Cool. And then I'm going to pull up this. All right. Can you guys see that okay?
Yep.
All right. So happiness versus peace. I'm going to dedicate this show to Jamie Miller. Jamie Miller and I were sitting there having a cup of coffee, and he's like, I'm done chasing happiness. He goes, I'm going chasing peace now. And I didn't know what that meant. And I didn't even know how to talk about it. And it's very rare that I don't know how to have a conversation about something, but I didn't know that there was a difference. And so I wanted to do this class, and I had a great conversation with, I've had many conversations with people about this. And I think it's never the quite same conversation, but I think it's a good conversation to have. So today's game plan: define happiness and peace, spot the traps, build your clarity stack, and turn insights into action. Happiness and peace. So here is confusing excitement, common mistakes that smart people make. Confusing excitement for direction. Chasing dopamine, which we talk about a lot. Happiness is a dopamine hit. New car, new loan, new application, all this stuff makes us happy, but then it goes away, and then we're back into the same old thing. The thrill of new projects masks the absence of strategic focus. Optimizing calendars for noise instead of here, I can't even see this. Instead of signal, filling every hour with activity while starving the work that actually compounds. Busy isn't the same as effective. Letting other people's urgencies, how many people do this? Yesterday, how many people's urgencies set your nervous system, reacting to every ping, message, request? Your peace becomes hostage to someone else's poor planning. Anybody relate to that? Measuring only what's fast and visible, ignoring what compounds slowly over time. The most valuable outcomes, relationships, wisdoms, reputation don't show up on dashboards. reframe the flywheel. I think it's pretty cool. You think clear, like peace sets your baseline. You think clearly and make better decisions from calm, centered state. Clarity sets your priorities. You act simple, focusing energy on what truly moves the needle. Simple actions create wins. You feel happy, building momentum and reinforcing positive patterns. Happiness reinforces the habits. Your baseline rises, creating an upward spiral of sustainable performance. And guys, if you start, like I literally try to focus a little bit on this every single day because I know it's made a huge monster. Like my whole life, I'll be fully transparent. My whole life, I was chasing happiness, which I thought was what we're supposed to do until Jamie brought up I'm chasing peace now. And it's made a monstrous, just like the conversation we had about chip and choice. That was a big, like those two things right there changed my whole life, like forever. So clarity stack, 5-minute daily. Take breaths, box breathing 4, 4, 4, 4 before your meeting. So what that means is 4 seconds in, hold it for 4 seconds, 4 seconds out, don't take another breath for 4 seconds. If you do this, you have a euphoria. Like I did this morning, I had a euphoria. It's like, oh man, a little bit lightheaded, but it's so it just clears you for a second. So before you get on a call, before you get on a webinar, before you walk into a presentation, before you go one-on-one, one-to-many, try this. Another one that I've been doing is—
How many people just did it, Scotty?
Right? Probably everybody, yeah. So the other one that I do that really has made a difference is one big deep breath in and then another let go. So I go, so a big deep breath and then a little bit more, like as much more as you can, want a little bit more, and then let it out. That right there, just me doing that right there, like kind of like it says it resets. Like, so if you haven't listened to the book, and I want to stop here for a second. If you haven't listened to the book, Let 'Em, they talk about your body being in fight or flight mode. And I truly feel that sometimes we get, and she said you can get stuck in fight or flight mode. And it's when people get sick. They're not breathing right. They're not eating right. They're not, like, all these things are happening. So they're having these issues where they get sick. And so it's your body stuck in fight or flight mode. So I've been studying how to get out of the fight or flight mode, which is so important, because if you're in it, you don't know you're in it, then you're just, it's uncontrolled chaos, and your performance changes, your mindset changes, your clarity changes, your whole perception, your focus, everything is gone when you're in fight or flight mode. So, all right. So 2 minutes, silent walk or stillness. How many people even take a 2 minute, like a 2 minute timeout to stop and put this phone down? You know what I mean? Like it's so hard to do because we're so addicted to the dopamine of likes and comments and conversations and ting, ding, 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 vibrates, all that stuff. 2 words, not now.
When
So
you go to bed, you do the same thing.
Correct, right?
It's amazing.
You take it to bed with you. Yeah. Like, I don't know how many conversations I've had with the husband and wife. I think it was Susan. She's like, or not Susan, but there's somebody like, they're there on their phones, facing away from each other. What the freak is wrong with, like, that's just terrible, right? We'd rather be somewhere else, or is it shooting for the dopamine? There's probably a little bit of both. 2 words, not now. When it's not priority. I think we all try to, we talked about this last week, Devin. Like, we're always trying to fix, they're always trying to help. Like, yes, 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 yes. And we never prioritize anything. We're just like, let's just try to fix everything that as it comes into our plate, instead of work on what we should actually be doing at the exact time. 2 things, write quick gratitude to end the day. What are you grateful for? You know, your mind can only hold so many thoughts. So, like, I would carry around all the things, 10 things I'm grateful for. And when I was having a bad moment, I would just get out and go. I would literally say it out loud. I would look at the 10 things I'm grateful for. Now my brain can't hold anymore. So clarity, happiness, fuel. 1 line. What matters most today? What truly matters today? 1 move, the single action that moves it forward. 1 boundary, the thing you'll say no to. And 1 person, a message that creates value and connection. All right. Language shifts that change from I have to. This is a big one. I choose to. So if you get up and say, man, I have to this, change it. And then if you can't say I choose to, then don't do it. From I'm behind to I'm in progress. Everybody says, man, I'm so far behind. Man, I'm in progress. From everything first, the one thing, from someday to by 3 p.m. today. Someday's not on the calendar, guys. If you can't put it on the calendar, it doesn't exist. Right? Phone on, do not disturb, one tap playlist, single task spaces, visible reminders, money and meaning, prosperity. So peace for foundation, 90-day runway plan, cash plus pipeline visibility creates calm decision making. The only reason everybody's not here is because we're letting other things get in the way. We're letting other people get in the way. We're letting other decisions get in the way. We're saying yes to everything. We're saying yes to things that aren't moving the needle. Weekly enough list. Define what you won't chase. Abundance starts with clarity. Stop chasing stuff that isn't realistic or doesn't even make you happy. Value first pricing. Work with partners who share your principles and standards. Sabbath block, no cell, no scroll, just stillness. It's hard. I'm telling you, the craziest, hardest thing I think for anyone to do is set in stillness. No sound, no nothing, no phone, no nothing. No dings, no vibrations, nothing. And just sit. Maybe with a glass of wine. Happiness is fuel. Celebrate wins weekly. Capture 3 more. That's why let's celebrate these things. Let's start celebrating what is bringing you peace. Let's celebrate what you said no to and why you said no to it. Let's celebrate that. Because if you said no to it, now you have to make time for the things that do matter and the things that do move the needle. Share progress publicly. Teach what you learned. What do you think I'm doing right now? This is like some of the classes that I teach is my life. I'm putting it out there in a way that I want to help you change your life. In a way, maybe I only changed one person today. I feel grateful for that. Create many rewards. Reinforce right behaviors with immediate tangible recognition. Schedule joy. Time with people, not just task. Relationship fuel everything. Peace isn't the absence of problems, it's the presence of priorities. Leadership moments, micro habits, open with intention and with clarity, pray strategically, protect the calendar. When the day goes sideways, stop, 444. See what truly matters in the next hour, cut through the noise, just stop for a second. It's okay. You don't have to continue. Shift. No one needle. Move action. Defer the rest. Reset. Take a short walk. Leave your phone at home. It's going to be hard. Your pocket will vibrate because you think you have your phone. Trust me, been there, done that. Do that. Happiness check. Did I laugh, create, or celebrate today? Did I capture one memory I want to keep? Did I share progress with someone I respect? Did I keep my word to myself? Did I make one decision from values, not fear? That's a big one. I'm going to read that one again. Did I make one decision from values, not fear? Did I end the day present, not just exhausted? 7-day challenge. Write one line each morning. What matters most today? Clarity before coffee? I don't know about that. I'm going to switch that around. Coffee, then clarity. Choose your one move by 9 a.m. The single action that moves it forward. Decide early. Execute relentlessly. Set one boundary daily. Protect 60 minutes of deep work. No interruptions, no exceptions. Send one value message to one person. Capture 3 wins and 2 thanks. No scroll block. Stop scrolling. Schedule one block this week with 0 productivity agenda. Just be. Has anybody ever told you that? Can you do that? Scripts you can use today. Here's the shortest path I see. What's the one move that unlocks the rest? Not now. First this, then that. I'm fully here for the next 20 minutes. Fully here. No phone. If your phone's in your pocket, you're not there. If it's in another room, then you're there. Try that. 20 minutes. Bring it home. Peace raises the baseline. Clarity is the bridge. Prosperity follows people who decide and do calmly. Pick one move before the show ends. Your one move. What is your one move? Message it to somebody right now. This is a big deal, man. I think we've all been in fight or flight mode for like the last 2 years. Gives me chills to say it because the market's not easy. Our agent partners are struggling. Our LO friends are struggling. It's been hell. But it's a choice. We can make it hell, or we can choose to go, there's light. There is fun in this industry. Kobe, are you and I not having the time of our lives?
We're doing some weird stuff, dude.
We're
Let's keep coming back.
You're calling it weird? God damn, you calling it
I
weird,
love it.
dude? Come on, baby. Come on.
Some great stuff. He's
Great.
like you said. I don't know if we'll have time for it, but yes, I did drink some Kool-Aid that I would love to.
You want to
This
share your
group is
dream or
so
no?
fun.
You want to share your
Yeah,
dream
I'll
or no?
share it. Yeah, dude. I literally had a dream last night. I don't know why I was a server. All of a sudden I was like sitting there and I went to this one table and it was another loan officer and he was talking about, man, I'm having all these issues with marketing. We just got this new product and we can't do anything. I'm like, bro, have you heard of Gamma? Have you heard of Gamma? Like, you need to go learn about Gamma. And then there was another one that I thought about Dion because this other person was like, man, I got this weird thing. I'm like, you need to know Dion. You should bring that to Dion on next week. She's be presenting. It's like, it's so fun. It's so fun to have like this. I love that video you shared today because, I mean, I did kind of have that March 10th, that moment when my last company got acquired. And I literally went to church with one of my big mentors and I asked him, I'm like, I just feel like going into this next year, I want to be proud of the people that I'm working with. I don't want to, like, when they talked about being trapped, like I felt that. And I feel like that's the thing is just, I feel like everything we're doing, oh man, it's so fun. It's just, when everything comes together, because it hasn't been perfect. We all take our hits, but you know what? When you hit a chapter that's a little bit better, kind of just say, God, thank you, and let's just keep going.
Amen. Anybody else have anything they want to share today?
Share, Scotty.
Yeah.
I love this topic. Thank you for bringing it. I was excited to see it. This is so good. This is the key to everything, really. And in 2014, I did like a huge, I'm going to change my whole life. And what I focused on that year was serenity, which is peace, right? That was my word that year. And up until then, like my big mission was live the adventure. But which is very entrepreneurial, right? I'm an entrepreneur. How do I want to live the adventure? But what I realized was that I was living the adventure at the expense of my serenity. So I made a conscious decision I still want to live the adventure, not at the expense of my serenity. So when I made serenity my priority and I put everything through that filter, then I said no to so many things that before that I would have been like, oh, that sounds like a great adventure. Like, you know, I said yes to everything because I was excited about all the things. And that was just blowing up my life over and over again. And I would get from survival to stability and then just hit success. And then I'd blow it up and get right back to survival because I just kept, you know, going for the next adventure, the next adrenaline, the dopamine. And so I learned to rein that in. That's when I really dialed in my morning routine. And my morning routine is like, that is serenity. I went to my reading, to my journal, to my prayer time. You know, I read the Bible in a year. I learned how to meditate. And so I focused on that. And now my life is a greater adventure. Like then all the adventure goals actually happened. And
wow.
Because I didn't blow up
with serenity in your life with that. Yeah. You weren't missing it. Yeah.
Yep. Because the person with the lowest cortisol always wins every single time. Which is what you're describing, right? If your brain is flooded with cortisol, which can happen for good or bad,
it'll kill you,
right? When your brain is flooded with cortisol, that fight or flight or freeze, you can't think. It physically shuts down your prefrontal cortex. You can't make decisions. You can't creatively problem solve. You don't have willpower.
Anger.
So, yeah. So if you want to win every day, every conversation, every situation, Just be the one in the room with the lowest cortisol, and you will win every time, because you can think more clearly than anyone else in the room on the call. Like, you're the smartest one in the room if you have the lowest cortisol. It's not even about IQ in that.
So Kim just took it to a whole nother level. She's talking chemical terms, man. Like, hey, Sean said something here really big. He says, great question to consider. When it's all over, what will they write on your tombstone? Who or how will you be remembered? Does some of the shit that we're worrying about really matter? It just doesn't, man.
Can only fit 6 words on a tombstone, bro.
6 words, is that what we get?
Probably. You can get
6
more,
words.
but you're gonna buy a bigger tombstone.
Yeah. You're not buying a bigger tombstone, your family is.
Nobody cares at that point.
Nobody cares, man.
I've written my tombstone.
You did?
Yeah. It says,
Ooh.
she loved, she laughed, she learned, she gave, she smiled, and the whole world smiled back.
Oh, wow. That's awesome, man. Woof, man, that's deep, dude.
Scotty, my kids gave me this book that I've been filling out for the last year, and it's Dad, I Want to Hear Your Story. And Kim,
wow,
I had to do the same thing
in
here.
Wow.
So it's everything that's ever happened to me in my life. It's family history. It's, my thoughts on business and religion, and
love that.
It's pretty wild, and it's taken me over a year so far to get it about half done.
Let's live now. Let's live now. Let's not have people celebrate us after. Let's celebrate ourselves now. Like, to stop living in chaos, uncontrolled chaos. Let's start taking control of our lives. Let's start focusing on this stuff. So then when we do wake up in the morning, we say, we get to, man, I get to really do this. Oh my God, I can't believe. I mean, I seriously get up so excited to hang with you guys. I'm not joking. I mean, if it didn't excite me and bring me peace, I wouldn't be here every morning, right? Like, let's face it. So, good stuff, man.
Cool.
Sean, thank you for saying.
Share that slide deck.
Yeah.
That oh my gosh, so much good stuff in there.
It's crazy, man.
And I just want, Kim, that's so right. It is the morning, like establishing that morning routine and getting up early and drinking water as soon as you wake up. And I am not doing that right now. So this, I'm doing a reset. And I'm totally addicted to the scrolling. Like I have anxiety from that.
Mm-hmm.
So this really hit home today.
Thank you. Yeah.
The only good thing I've been doing, well, I shouldn't say it like that, but the good thing I've been doing is I started back doing my lead generation like religiously. It's on my calendar. It pops up. I have a Zoom call with myself. I invited everyone in my, all the salespeople, but usually it's me.
Come to ours.
And I spend that time doing my lead generation, and that's given me some peace.
Yeah.
Really.
Kathleen, you can always come to ours, and congrats on getting out there and putting that, on your calendar. That's amazing.
Thank you, Devin.
Yeah. And Kim, thanks for being so vulnerable.
Right. Kim too. I think sometimes.
And this group is like, I mean, this is, it's invaluable. It's just to have this group of people, to hear what you guys are doing. I mean, I'm in New Hampshire. Devin, you're in Texas?
Dallas, yeah.
Dallas. And Kim, I know she's somewhere awesome.
She's everywhere, man. She's in the Keys, baby.
Either Seattle or Key West.
Key West, yep.
She inspires me because that's where I want to be. Like, but I, still have 2 kids in college, but I want to do that winter in Florida. And I don't care if my husband comes with me or not. And he doesn't care either. He's like, just go and enjoy it. So Kathleen, here's the question. You say I want to, so that you're saying someday I want to do that. Like, show me where that's on the calendar. Yeah.
So when are you going to do it? Why don't you come down? Why don't you come down and go somewhere where you want to go? I don't care where it is. But why don't you pick 3 days? Just do 3 days and say I did it. And then the next in 90 days, do 4 days. and then 5 days, and then 6 days, and then 10 days, and then 12 days, and then 15 days, and whatever.
Okay, I'm doing it.
There's internet there.
Oh yeah.
Don't even tell anybody you're gone. Kim, does anybody know you're gone except for your team? I mean, like your real estate office is because she's on Zoom now instead of in person. But like, I've done this intentionally.
Put it all over social.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah, you should. But like, if you don't tell anybody, they're not gonna know. It's the same phone number. Like, hey, what's going on? They don't see you. They don't like. That's the I've done this on purpose, where I leave and go, all right. Will anybody ever notice? Even with me posting pics, like by the ocean, because I live by the ocean, so it's like they don't know if I'm in Bahamas or in like they don't know.
Scott, to your point, I did a podcast with an agent a couple of years ago, and she lives in not Florida, but I think it's Alabama and off the coast, right? And she leases her home through Airbnb every summer. So her and her family uproot and they go to Europe. And she's a massive agent, does a ton of business, and nobody knows that she's gone. She doesn't post it at all. She literally just goes over there. Her team answers her calls when she's not available, and then she makes herself available to her people. But they have no clue. For 3 months of the year, she's living in Europe.
Well, I coach
showings. That's why she's got to have the team. But she's on the phones talking to people, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to send Sally over to do the showing with you."
I coach a team out of Colorado. I've been coaching them for 2 years. They're at 200 million year to date in production. She goes to Mexico for three months. It's a choice, guys. And I think she's more productive over. I mean, we're all virtual. She's virtual, right? She works from home anyway. So which home she's in doesn't matter. She just can't go to events. So she's got a business partner who does the events. And so, yeah, I just don't want you. I just don't want you to get to where your health doesn't allow you to do what you want to do. And so I challenge you or anybody on this call to figure it out. Figure it out, because the one thing that Gary Vee taught me is he says you wanna find out where the most regrets are. Go to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Or go to an old folks home where they can't do these things anymore and say, hey, what would you have done different? Man, I would have he goes, not one person said, I wish I had worked more. They said, I wish I would have enjoyed life more. I wish I would have done more things that I wanted to do that's on my bucket list.
You should play the Steve Jobs video tomorrow. He's got a video right before he passed, what he talked about.
All right, I'll do that.
It was more meaningful to him than anything.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it was relationships, guys, and the people that he cared about, and the people that cared about him. But it's a great video because it wakes you up. Here's a guy that literally we look at and go, man, he had everything.